track. They're all ready. And away they go from the 1400 metre marker. Shelley was a little bit slow to go. Grazer Rockin', one of the first out of the gates. Along the inside, NEPHRITE, that's got the red sleeves and cap, is close up. Autumn Encore, the black blinkers, goes around them. Barbarian, and then comes Jack the Knife. Along the inside, Rich Approval's about 6 lengths off the leader with Lakshino. Then we drop about 2 or 3 lengths back further to Rap Attack. Rap Attack's about 7 or 8 lengths off the leader as they move to the 1,000. Then comes Mighty Mississippi, and then comes Copper's Pride. As they move towards the 700 metre marker now. And in front is Grazer Rockin'. On the outside, Autumn Encore is back second. NEPHRITE is third. That's the red sleeves and cap. Then comes Jack the Knife. They're followed by Lakshina. Barbarian's got about 5 lengths to make up. Down the inside, Rap Attack. At the 400 metre marker, Grazer Rockin', NEPHRITE on the inside, then Jack the Knife. Lakshina's towards the outside. Grazer Rockin' and NEPHRITE, these are the two from Jack the Knife past the 200. There's nothing in it. NEPHRITE just in front. Grazer Rockin' tries to make a race of it. Running on down the inside, Roy's Air Force and Rap Attack, but NEPHRITE now hit the front, and NEPHRITE's going on to win it. The second position is very close, maybe Rap Attack, and then came Grazer Rockin'. So the winner is number 8, and that is NEPHRITE. As we've been saying, it's been close between Gavin Larina and Smanga Kamala, and Gavin here for Lucky Udalakas. Of course, Gavin, he was giving 500 Rand to the horse care unit, depending which province he was in, and NEPHRITE, the right approach, is victorious. 280 the win, the tote favourite. Second position's going to go to number 10, Rap Attack. Shows up at 350 a place. Third to number 4, Grazer Rockin'. Further back, Roy's Air Force, and then came Ole Gunner. They were followed further back by Jack the Knife. And as we continue to run it, then Rich Approval, Lakshina, Mighty Mississippi, and then came Shelley, Autumn Encore's further back, and Barbarian. We'll take a look at the head-on. At this stage, it's the two favourites, and they go eyeball to eyeball at this stage, but NEPHRITE, the red sleeves and cap, then comes good. Only second time at the track, first time in KwaZulu-Natal, bred by Volga Bestrift, and they draw off then to win it well. That's the running of the first. Next up, the start of the place accumulator. Back to the studio.
A nice result for a visiting trainer, Lucky Udalakas, with number 8, NEPHRITE, and partner to victory by jockey Gavin Larina. Really nice to have had the pleasure of being introduced to the owner, Mr. Keith Waterson, who is on course, and this grey son of right approach, bred by Vilgerbos Drift Stud, has come through to win a very good race. First up, let's have a chat to winning trainer Lucky Udalakas. And as Lucky mentioned, his horses were spot on for today's race meeting. He's brought 2 down, and it's 1 from 1. Thank you for those comments, Lucky. You know, we really appreciated that you did fancy this horse.
Yeah, sure. As I said, we didn't come here for the curry. Look, also one of the main reasons I did bring him here is because we don't have a good program in Joburg, so we can't find races for these horses, so I had to bring him here.
Fantastic. It's about looking at the programs, you know, as you mentioned, and trying to place your horse, give them, every possible chance of being competitive. And you seem to have chose the right type of race for this individual.
Yeah, no, sure. And obviously you need a lot of luck with these draws, you know. It's not easy to get draws today, and, you know, there's a lot of big fields. It worked in our favour. We got a nice draw. Nice to have a winner for Keith and Gail again. Yeah, and long may it continue, and well done to Wilgerbos.
You know, travelling horses down from Gauteng to KZN and raiding, can be an expensive exercise, and things can go wrong. You know, certain horses don't take to the travelling, but both your horses, you mentioned to me earlier on, have seemed to have come down nicely.
Yeah, no, sure. Yeah, I mean, things obviously can go wrong if they don't travel well. Well, then what can you do? You got to do what you have to. But yeah, thank goodness they both traveled down well, and yeah, just very happy with the result.
I had the pleasure of being introduced to Keith, and it's all about support, and he's got a nice horse on his hands here, Lucky.
Yeah, about time. He's a staunch supporter of ours, good friend of ours. Now we're family friends, and long may it continue.
Before you leave us, we touched briefly on your next runner, and I mentioned to the guys that both your horses travel down well. What's your expectations? Strong winning chance?
Look, I don't really know the form of these Natal horses, but it's a handicap. He's rated in the handicap, so he must have a chance. He's been a very unlucky horse. I think last time was the first time in like 6 starts that he actually got a run in the race. He's always balked, always coming from bad draws. He's not drawn too badly today, and we'll leave it to Gavin. And yeah, I'm looking forward to a good run.
That was, I looked up the horse's form, first time over that type of distance, and he seemed to handle it very well.
Yeah, he did, and he stayed well because they went a hell of a strong pace, and he ran all the way to the line.
Well, one on the board, one to go. All the best, Lucky. And again, may things go from strength to strength, and hopefully we see you a bit more in the province.
Yeah, well, as I say, we need to get the draws. I mean, these are crazy draws here in Natal. There's a big field.
Well done, Lucky.
Thank you.
Lovely. Let's get Gavin Larina in, who's been waiting patiently. And Gav, firstly, nice to get one on the board early, especially when you're traveling. Helps to pay for the expenses. And nice horse.
Yes, he's a lovely horse. He's, Mr. Delacus is very confident, and he's a wonderful horse. I think he can only improve mentally and physically. I'm sure he's going to come on a lot.
When you turn into the straight, by your body language, we could see that you were going to be the horse to beat.
Yes, he travelled very well under me, and I canted up to Sumanga, and I had a lot of horse under me, and when I squeezed him, he kicked away nicely, and he won a good race.
How's the track out there?
The track was lovely around the Twindies. I think it's running a bit quick today, but it's very nice.
I know that you don't get to work these horses in the morning when you travel, but you would have had a look at the form and had discussions with the respective yards. Anything else that you like?
Swan dance in the next for Mr. Bosch. Obviously I had the choice of rides, and I hope I picked right. Obviously, we got Mr. De Cock's horse to beat and Mr. Riverland's horse, but in with the each way chance. And I thought my next best was Noble Star.
Well, thanks for that. All the best for the rest of the afternoon. And as always, we are really excited about this run to the line. And we wish both you guys, yourself and Samanga, all the best.
Yeah, please God, we can just get through it in one piece, Samanga now. Obviously, with a lot of racing, you got more chance of things going wrong. But please God, we can finish the race together.
Well played.
Thank you. And a big thank you to Keith and Gail Waterson. Lovely Strada winning their silks, and they are my new sponsor, Advanced Fire Systems, and big thank you to them.
Well done, jockey Gavin Larina. Keith, come through. Let's have a chat. And as I mentioned to the guys, my first time meeting you, and I had the pleasure of doing so. And Lucky just mentioning in that interview that you guys are big supporters, and it's about time a nice horse found you.
Yes, it was a great win, and it's a beautiful horse, and we've had quite a few horses that we've owned, and we deserve a good one.
Well, it's also great to see you get involved with the jockeys, and I see you've now sponsored Gavin.
Yes, Gavin and Tex, they've been friends of mine for many years, and it's only a pleasure to sponsor him.
Well, it's nice to have some sunshine in your back coming from Gauteng, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit cold on that side, so it's beautiful to be here.
Well, and this win will certainly warm things up as well.
Definitely, time for a beer. I'd just like to say thank you very much to Lucky and the team and everyone back home. To my wife, thank you very much. It was fantastic. And to Gavin Larina, good ride. Thank you very much.
Ma'am, last word from you. Hearty congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'd just like to say well done to Gavin and obviously Lucky and the team back home. And also I'd like to wish my sister-in-law a happy 60th birthday tomorrow, Stephen Jupp's wife.
Well, all the best. Enjoy it, guys. All the best to the guys here with number 8, NEPHRITE, who's come through to open up the meeting. Back in second, a nice run from the first timer that you're going to have to pencil in. Rap Attack, rounding off your trifecta number 4 and your quartet number 12. Coming up next will be the start of the place accumulator. Time to jot down 12:55. That's 5-1. Up next, the first leg of this afternoon's PA.